everyone, my name is Chung and I'm 20 years old. I come from Vietnam and I'm studying a bachelor in the Netherlands and my major is communication.
Well, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Valeria, I'm from Mexico. My major is biomedical engineering and I'm 20 years old.
Oh, my name is Capucine. I'm from France and my major is political science. I'm in third year of undergrad. I think it's junior here, I'm not sure because we don't count like that in France. And I'm 20 years old.
The first reason, of course, is because of the culture itself. I have grown up watching K-dramas, listening to K-pop, and also following many Korean fashion trends. So I really want to spend some time in my life living in Korea, and I think it's a very great opportunity. And secondly, I think South Korea in general and Chung-Ang University in particular are very famous for marketing and communication stuff. So I really want to spend time deepening my knowledge of my major.
Well, first of all, I think the culture, because it's really different from my Mexican culture, so I wanted to try something really different about what I'm used to. So I wanted to come here to learn about also the language. And
ever since I was young, like a kid, I've always wanted to come study abroad at some point in my life. And in 2020 I started watching K-dramas and listening to K-pop. So that made me really interested in Korean culture in general, because in Europe we don't know much about Korea. So I wanted to come here to see by myself how it was.
My perception of the Korean life is kind of like very busy, modern, and lively, vibrant. People work a lot, and also there are a lot of places for you to spend money. And I think my perception until now has not changed a lot. One reason is because I live in Seoul. But I heard that in many other cities in Korea, the life is more relaxing, chilling, and the other cities also have many beautiful natural landscapes. Yeah, and I'm so planning to visit these places sometime in the near future. So yeah, I think maybe my perception will change after that.
well, I had the idea of like a big music industry, you know, K-pop, all this stuff. And when I arrived, I literally saw that. So I was like, yeah, that was what I was expecting, you know, like a big promoting stuff, all the music albums and everything, pop-up stores. I love it.
I had this image of very organized society, very like people don't speak loud in the streets. It's very like organized, and to be honest, I see it like that still right now. For example, what really shocked me is people queuing for the bus, but in line. And in France, you would have just mass of people just waiting and trying to enter first. So it really shocked me.
I think I have many cultural shocks in my studying abroad period. 2 years ago, when I first came to the Netherlands, I was shocked because of their direct communication. I often talked a lot about the reasons and also the background information instead of talking about the reasons. And then but they have kind of a direct communication style. They often go straight to the point. So I have to learn and to adjust to that communication style. And then when I came to Korea, I had to learn one more time that here they have more indirect and high context communication style, and I have to a little bit adjust at one more time. And also for the university life here, I feel that Korea has a more hierarchical structure. That in the class, the distance between teachers and students are bigger, and then whenever students want to say something, they have to wait for the teachers to allow them. But in the Netherlands, whenever the students want to say something, they just raise their hands up. And yeah, so I think maybe because so students here are more shy to share their opinions. Yeah, so these are two things that I have to adjust to the like teaching methods.
Yeah, I think literally the first day that I arrived in Korea, I took the subway and we were like lost, my friend and I. So we were like, oh my gosh, what do we do? And there was like this nice old man, and he like approached us and was like, oh, 안녕하세요, like, do you need help? And we were like, yes, please. And he was speaking in Korean to us. I didn't understand first, but with all the hand gesture, I was like, oh, okay. And it was so like cool to see that people are really kind and are willing to help you. So I love that.
I didn't have much of cultural shocks yet. It was more like little things. For example, the fact that the food is much cheaper here. So when I buy stuff like, for example, Shake Shack, I was like converting into euros, and I was shocked because it's really cheap here. And also the fact, this is really random, but the fact that even when you're walking close to someone, the person in front of you don't hold the door open for you. So the door kind of closes in your face and I'm like, whoa. And yeah.
Yeah, as I already said, the first tip is you have to be brave. Don't be shy. And luckily, most teachers of my courses are very, I feel that they have kind of a Western teaching style. They also encourage group discussions and told us not to be shy. They are they very welcome the questions and always willing to answer our questions. Don't be scared of them. So thanks to them, I feel more confident when talking to Korean students. I heard a lot that Korean students they prefer working in group with other Korean students rather than like talking to exchange students. But I think maybe it's because they're shy and they feel more comfortable when they are in their comfort zone. So yeah, should like talk to them first. That our research.
Wow, well, literally I use papao. Or also like I try to also speak a little bit of Korean that I know, like basic phrases or like that, so maybe they can feel more comfortable around me at first, and then I can introduce myself and show them a little bit of my culture, so like it's not like a, like a barrier. But yeah, I think literally papao and translator. Yeah.
To be fair for the moment, because it's the beginning of the year and I think we're all trying to find our marks. Yeah. And so I mostly stayed with international students, but I did have conversations with Korean students, but most of them were students that already speak English, and I've seen that Korean students who speak English are students who either study like foreigner studies, like other languages or other literatures, or who lived abroad. But like Korean students that don't really speak English, it's a bit hard, but I'm sure, it's just because it's the beginning, I'm sure it will, become smoother after.
I was very interested and shocked with Chung-Ang Library. It's very big and very modern, convenient. But the thing that I was shocked the most that at any time there will be a lot of students studying. They are very hardworking, and I felt very motivated the first time I stepped into the library. I also often watch some, Korean study vlog, on YouTube, to study more productively. But now they are studying in person in front of me, so I feel that 100% more hardworking. And I feel that the university tries to provide as many good conditions as possible for the students to focus on their work, their study. So it's very great. I also had a chance to visit some famous places like Myeongdong or Seongsu. Both of them are very crowded, very lively, yeah, and yeah, they're very great. I really like them.
I haven't been to many places yet, but the one that I like the most right now it's Hernández because wow, it's like literally so big, so crowded. A lot of foreigners too. There's a lot of shopping, food, music, naughty bangs. I love it. I love to party.
I think it was maybe Yongsan. Yeah, because the skyscrapers are really impressive. I think in France we have this law that we cannot build buildings higher than a certain amount of floors. So in France we don't have skyscrapers like that. So it was really impressive to see all of them like that. And the streets are really big, and the station with like the mall, this is so big. There's everything here, yeah, and it has left me a big impression.
For the picture that I like most is this one. That is when we take a photo group of the birthday group that all of them are exchange students, and I really like this one because it marked my first day in Korea. Actually, I was very tired at that time after a very long flight, and also 2 hours before I was at the airport, Incheon airport, and 2 hours after I joined the orientation. Yeah, but it's very fun. Also, I met a lot of new friends. They scared like me, but they are very friendly and always try to help each other, and the buddies is also very kind, instruct a lot of things. So yeah, in my first day a new journey begins, so I really like this photo.
The picture that I sent you, it was like a temple. I don't remember the name, but I know that it's literally in the side, like from the campus outside, like walking, I don't know how many meters. I thought it was like, oh yeah, normal like walking, and I ended up doing like a hiking, and I was like, wow, what is it? It was a lot of stairs and like up in the hills, so I was so tired. It was literally 9 p.m., but it was so beautiful, and the view of the night like in the city was wow. I was just amazed. I was like, this is so beautiful, and it made me realize like, wow, I'm in Korea. Yeah, so yeah, I love it.
Okay, I thought about this question before coming, but the thing is that I've been to so many places and I can't really decide which one I like the most yet. But I would say I don't think it's gonna be my favorite place in Korea, but I thought it was really interesting, the football field and I mean soccer, we call it soccer here. So the soccer field, and I was coming back from like the city, and I came back here and there was the soccer game on, so I stopped to look, and I really liked how like people are really invested, because like my room is like the view is the football field, and every time there's like a game going on and there's like a goal and I hear the whoa all the time, and I thought it was really fun, because we don't really have that in my home university. I mean, most universities in France don't have that. Yeah, I mean there are like sports club, but it's not that much of a deal, like it's not that big of a deal like it is here. Yeah.